opportunity that you're at least being heard. And it is competitive. Not as competitive as trying to be a movie star in Hollywood, but it's a hard thing to get into, so it's kind of rough. Yes?
What do you think of Cartoon Network real life?
Cartoon Network doing live stuff?
Yeah.
I think they've kind of lost their way. I wish they would go back to their original vision of what they had. And honestly, I think if they already have Boomerang, which is a sister network which plays all Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Yes.
As big as anime is, why isn't there a splinter anime network? I know ADV had the on-demand, and Funimation has their on-demand
Just have to
channel.
pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, I wish there was a live channel. I think it's viable. And okay, make 2 of them. Make 1 sub only, 1 dub. So please everybody.
I know here on Verizon, if anybody has the Verizon Fios, you can actually get the Funimation channel, not on demand. It's just like a regular channel.
Just a regular channel?
Yeah.
See, that's cool. And Funimation has the rights to show a lot of Geneon stuff, and I think they're going to show Monster eventually. Well, Sci-Fi's showing Monster now, but yay for getting anime back on different venues besides the usual channels. But do you guys ever download stuff on like Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, iTunes? This is a great way to get shows really cheap, good quality, legal, and and just support it. That way you're not blowing $30 on a DVD you don't know if you're going to like or not. Plus it's nice that a lot of channels or companies are throwing a lot of free episodes, samplers, basically throwing the first volume out for free so you can try it. Which is good, and which is fair nowadays when everyone is just bootlegging anyway. Yeah. How do you meet the demands of all that? How do you stop it? Like, well, you can't really stop it. There'll always be someone out there fan-subbing, but
Just curb it.
just curb it a little bit. Get the companies, get the Japanese to embrace the technology. Because for years they were scared of the internet.
Yeah.
And for rightfully so. It's like, well, look, they're pillaging our shows that we spent millions of dollars on. It's like, well, then meet them halfway. Put your show on it now with Funimation. You can watch One Piece streaming, and the same with Viz with Naruto. You can catch them streaming within hours or days of broadcast in Japan, and that's as good as it can get, right? The only thing it would be better is if we could produce the dub simultaneously, right? For the folks who prefer hearing shows in English, like myself. So yes, I can't wait to watch FMA Brotherhood in English. But I don't have any information about when that will start coming out, but we're working on it, so I imagine
So just
some
basically,
point
sooner or later.
Aren't you like
eventually.
Yeah.
20 or something?
Huh?
Aren't you like on episode 20 or something?
I don't know. Did Caitlin say that?
Possibly.
Taylor and
Yes.
Colleen said they're
On 20? Wow, that was fast.
19, 20, something like that.
That was quick. Wow. I guess they really want to get them out. Because usually over the past few years I've noticed this about Funimation. They will record a whole series, because most series nowadays are 13 episodes or 26 episodes, they're like one season. So they get the whole show done before Volume 1 even comes out. But now everyone notices they want box sets, right? Because box sets are cheaper, they take up less shelf space. Do you guys usually wait for box sets?
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing with Naruto Shippuden. If you wait a few more months, you can get the first box set, which are the first few volumes, which are coming out every other month. So they're trying to please all the markets. Because some fans don't want to wait. They just like, get it to me now! It's like, all right. And the others are like, no, if you wait, the box set will have this cool little figurine in it, or a trading card, or, ooh, shiny! You like when that happens. Ooh, shiny, yes.
Keeping in mind this is a family audience,
Family.
are you aware of the fan art and fan fiction of Gohan and Trunks, and what do you think?
The fan art, fan fiction of Gohan and Trunks. My opinion is that I am against censorship, and if you support that, that is your right, and go for it. Enjoy it. It's not my cup of tea. I've seen one with Piccolo training Gohan in a whole different way.
This is weird.
Come on, Mr. Piccolo! Well, first, Gohan, you have to...
I know I like
I read some of the fan art and fan fiction, and I hear your voice while I'm reading the lines.
Do you? You hear the dub voices when you read the fan fiction? That's scary. Oh my. Can't unsee. Let's come back around. Okay, yes.
I remember the question. I forgot. You said next time on Dragon Ball Z was the one line you said a lot. Why
Yes.
couldn't they just record that once and then just use that? I mean, you make more money doing it over and over again, but
Well,
All the other time.
if they could just kind of reuse stuff they have on some of the video games, because there's only so many ways you can say Kamehameha. But sometimes with the games they have unique gameplay modes and they're trying to introduce new storylines, so they still need different takes and different reads.
okay.
It's easier just to go ahead when you're in the moment as the narrator, for example, to just say next time on Dragon Ball Z as you're reading that, because maybe the inflection won't match the tone of the narration. Because like the one where Vegeta dies, you know, like find out next time on Dragon Ball. It's obviously not next time on Dragon Ball. It would be kind of inappropriate.
Yeah.
And now it's somber and everybody's emo. Next time on Dragon Ball. Awkward.
What's your favorite anime?
Favorite anime? Lots of anime. I like lots of anime. One of my favorites of all time, and I've converted friends who aren't into anime to it, was Cowboy Bebop. I fear what Hollywood and Keanu Reeves will do to it. The original producers are behind it, which is great, but Keanu?
Just
Yeah.
have Leash next to you when you like see the picture of him. Just go like.
Yeah. And FMA is another just fantastic show that just it set the bar so high that it's almost hard to just, you know, anything that's come out since then, it's like, okay, well, this is good, but it's not like, the characters just resonate so well, the story is so, it just transcends the art form, you know? So I've converted a few people to that too. It's like, well, I don't really watch anime, but FMA was really good.
Converted anybody to Burn Lawson?
Yes. But only people who were already into anime that weren't into giant mecha robot shows. It's like, I don't want to watch that giant robots. It's like, well, again, it's about the characters. It's about the story. They're epic. Yeah, Gurren's awesome. I've only seen through like 14.
Really?
Yeah, I need to finish it.
You have to. Part 2 is awesome.
Yeah, I want to. I plan to. I'm a little more motivated when my character sticks around longer. I heart Kamina too. He's epically awesome.
Speaking of Kamina, how many requests, like each con or whatever you go to, do you get to say that line? And you know the one I'm talking about. The who the hell do you think I am?
How many requests do I get?
Yeah.
A lot. It's either that or, you know, believe in the Kamina who believes in you. Yeah. I get those a lot. Other than that, maybe sometimes like the big Giga drill, you know, whatever. I get that one. I'm happy to do it though. I mean, a lot of voice actors are like, dance monkey dance, I don't want to do that. And I'm like, well, that's why you're here. You want to hear the voices. Plus you want to make sure it's like, how do I know you're the voice actor?